Hello there assassins, welcome back to another Wheelassassin guide. This is part number 7 in how to build the Phantom Manor Ride in Minecraft. And in today's episode I am stood in the ballroom because we're going to be building all of these ghosts in here around the table, the organ, and well, just everything crazy in here. We do have a lot to build, so it's going to probably require at least 2 parts to this one part, if that makes sense. I'll try and make it a little bit easier to follow with the titles and whatnot, but yeah, this is going to be the first part of this section, let's say that. So we're going to be building the basic structure today, and then we'll add in the next, like the bunch of details afterwards, depending on how long it takes. I mean, it might get done in 1 episode, but it looks to me like it's going to be 2 episodes, so we'll see how it goes. I'm sorry for the delay this week with this episode. As I said, because it's such a big section, I didn't get a chance to film it in the beginning of the week to have it ready for like midweek. So it is the end of the week now, but hey, we still get this done. We're still going to be on track for Halloween, so that's good. But yeah, let's just get some materials and get started with today's part number 7. So then for step number 1 in today's section, we'll grab ourselves our chiseled nether bricks, the same material as our track. Now we need to change up our track slightly here, so we can fit the ballroom just in this space here. And obviously we don't want it to collide with the main entrance way here, and then of course the track parts back here. We don't want that to happen. So we're going to shift this forward just by a row. So what we need to do is firstly count and make sure we have the right dimensions for everything else. We'll go to this one and make sure it's at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Then we want one next to the slab, and then we want one behind the slab just here. We don't want this one or this one. So what we're going to do is knock these out just down to the last one for the floor, so we know they're not supposed to be there, but we need to keep them there just for reference. Just for a second. So we have ourselves 5, 1, and then 1. And then we're going to do ourselves 33 on the next one. So this one just here, we'll just continue this row. So we'll build this one back up. We're going to knock out this one, and we're going to knock out this entire row. So let's just remove everything here. Like so. This will give us one more block space behind the track here, and then that will give ourselves a nice big area back here for our ballroom. So we just have that one layer of track now, and of course our track is going to be the width of 2, so we need to make sure we have that second one in as well. So we go back to this area, we count 1 for the track there, and then a second one just here, so they're next to the slab. And then we want this one to continue the length along here, just by running all the way along the inside of this track. Like so. Of course up your 3 layers, so we have this showing the gradient where the track raises, so it can go along that sort of balcony area, I guess. So here we go. Now we want to count this one at the back here to 33 blocks in length. Let's hope it matches that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. Perfect. Now up this end, we need to change it up again just ever so slightly. So we've got ourselves the 33rd one just here. Then we go up, and that is where we've got the boundary. Perfect. Then I'm also going to add in a block up to 3 just in that space there. That just shows that the corner of the track can fit a doom buggy just there. Perfect. Alright, nice one. All the track has been changed up for today. Oh, lastly, let's just check this one. Goes up to 21 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. We don't actually have anything to build in this space. We do back here, of course, but we don't either on this side. So we just need to make sure we get that section done today as well. Perfect. Okay, we're now ready to build ourselves that big old part of the ride that everyone knows as Phantom Manor. Let's go get some materials. Okay guys, so we have a lot of materials to grab in this episode and in the next one. So please remember, you can pause the video whenever you need to, and you can of course ask me any questions you may have down in the comments below. Alright, we have grabbed ourselves some nether brick block, some nether brick fence, some black carpet, some nether brick walls, some stripped acacia wood, some stripped birch wood, some stripped dark oak wood, some acacia wood planks, and finally some dark oak wood planks as well. Alright, firstly, we're going to come to this side of the track, so the side closest to the inside of what we already have, if that makes sense. We'll take ourselves nether brick block first. we're going to go down here, and we're going to make sure that we start just like at the beginning of this area. Now it is a little bit important because of course we don't want anything to be just off from this or anything like that. What I might do is go down this way and start over here instead, then we can work backwards to the left. Sounds good. So let's take our nether brick block, let's build 3 just here, and then we're going to run this 3 all the way along adjacent to the track until we reach our 5 over here. Now we're not going to curve it into this area, we're actually just going to build along this row and then go to here for 3, like so. So let's get this entire area filled up with nether brick block for 3 layers. Let's go for it, guys. So once you have these 3 layers of nether brick wall, go down to each of your ends and build yourself 9 blocks of nether brick wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Leave a 4 block gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to build another one just here. I'm going to run down to my other side and start on this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the 5th one, build another one. Oops. Saved myself. There we go. Then we'll run a 9 again. Sorry, a 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on 5, build your 9. Like so. Going on this side again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on 5, build your 9. And basically we're trying to get to a middle section so we can build ourselves 5 with the gap. 1, 2, 3, 4 again. And then on the side 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Here, and then we should be left with a block of 5. Perfect, we do have a gap of 5 just there. Good stuff. It's so that the railing looks nice and symmetrical on both sides really. So if we just have that middle 5, then all is well. We'll fill in the inter kind of blocks here, just with some nether brick fence. Even for the 5. And then we'll stick black carpet on top of the fence, like so. Now I will warn you guys, this will probably look quite ugly until we actually fill in the little gaps to this ride. Usually with black concrete, just so that we can have everything quite dark. So as you look at Madame Leota in a second, around her is the sort of black, you know, abyss really, and we're trying to add that in later on just in this gap here and around here as well. Until then, it will look a little bit ugly, so just to warn you guys. But that's good, we've made some good progress there. It's time to work on the walls. Now we will need to alternate between many materials here, so definitely keep yourselves tuned for this part. Now what I'm going to do is swap out my nether brick wall, my black carpet, my nether brick fence, and my nether brick block, and I'll be right back. So I've just swapped these out for white terracotta, some light grey shulker boxes, a warped trapdoor, and an acacia trapdoor as well. Alright then, let's go to the start over here. Okay, I remember this from when I was planning it and it kind of gave me a little bit of a nightmare. Right, we got this, come on, we can do this. We're going to start ourselves with some light grey shulker boxes just here like so. Bear in mind when you're placing these, you're going to end up having to open them, you know, by accident. So if you want to go ahead and place these while crouching or shifting, go for it. Let's stick ourselves a white here and a white here, and we're going to alternate these up to the height of 12. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, like so. Now then what I'm going to do is start the pattern off, and then I'm going to let you guys continue it up to the 12. But we'll just plan out the thing together, and then you guys can do the height, if you like, on your own. So we'll do ourselves this, just for another 2 there. So we've got 2 lots there. Then we're going to diagonally come out forward with some stripped acacia for 3 blocks high. Then we're going to do a 4th one, and on the 4th one, on the forward position, we'll place ourselves a normal acacia wood plank just here. Now we'll go behind diagonally from this one, so just in here, and we'll build 3 lots of birch just like so, and then we'll add in a 4th one just behind the plank. Then behind the birch, actually behind it, we'll build ourselves 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do 4 with my dark oak. Then I'll do a diagonal just here as well. Then I'm going to do myself another diagonal to that one just there, like so. Now back to back from this one, I'll do myself 3 and then a fourth birch just like so. Then I want to build diagonally from this one with my 4 acacia, my plank on the 4th one, then I'm going to do 2 planks, 3, 4, 5, like so. Very big fireplace we're trying to build. That looks really good. Now you can take yourself acacia trapdoors, fold 2 down on the top 2 stripped acacias on the side, so the handles face one another, and then we'll place ourselves 3 in the center. 1, 2, 3. Trapdoors can go whichever way you want to, because on this angle you can't see the handles, so that is good. Alright, brilliant. Now we'll come past this and we'll do 1 layer only diagonally with our white and our shulker boxes. Now we're going to do ourselves a shulker first, and then we'll do our white here, shulker, the white, shulker, the white, and then a shulker, and then so on until we reach 12. Now then, past all of these, so over our fireplace, we'll need to continue this pattern up. So we're going to do ourselves white, shulker, white, shulker, white, and so on. And then once you get to this pattern, you can sort of see where it's going to be. This, 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 and so on. Except we're going to do it on this one. So that's like that, this one, and you should line up perfectly like so. Now then, I'm just going to double check to my reference image here. So I have myself starting with 2. I'm going to go across the fireplace for a total of about 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we finally end it on a 7th one, which is a single pillar. Now build all of these up to 12 blocks in height, guys. So we need to do the exact same as this one here for all of the rest of this pattern. You guys got this. I believe in you. You can do well. And then we'll get on to the next step afterwards. Let's go for it. So there we go. It's not that tricky once you get it, like, the ball rolling, really. But it just looks a lot more confusing than it really is. So we do trick a lot of people with thinking that we're like pro builders, when unfortunately it's just a simple pattern. But we'll just keep to the illusion. We're going to take ourselves some warp trapdoors now. We're going to go down here, and we're going to basically fill up every single white terracotta with our warp trapdoors. So it's no longer just a plain old boring colour. We want to make this into like a dark and gloomy sort of design. So we're going to come down here, just fold in every single one just your warp trapdoors, and you can actually do this around the corners here because it never touches another trapdoor directly, which is awesome. So we're going to do that for all the way over here, and then we'll start to do it on the sides as well. So you're only going to do it on this one. Oh no, we can do it all the way up by the looks of it. Yeah, we just add the banners in between them, which is cool, which is later on as well. So yeah, let's just do that now. We're going to go ahead and fold up all of these trapdoors all the way over on the white terracottas. Let's get it done. Okay guys, great work. That is looking absolutely awesome. Now we have ourselves a fireplace ready to gloom and glow, which is looking good. Now we're going to spin around to our other side, over this way. Now we're starting to build the boundaries of this room, which is really helpful because then it gives us, you know, an actual space to build in. We don't have to, you know, imagine that our build is going to come all the way out here and then we have way more work to do. We're just going to kind of trim it down. So we take ourselves our dark oak wood planks now. We'll go down here next to our last boundary on this one for the banister. We'll take ourselves 1, 2, 3, matching up to the nether, and then we're going to do 2 blocks past that as well, like so. I will just go and double check if this is 2. I think it might be 3, but I just want to go and double check. So yep, this one is going to be worth 6 blocks in height. So I made mine accidentally 5, but it's going to be up to 6. So 3 lots of your nether brick wall and 3 blocks of your normal nether brick. Then we're going to run this along for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you need to connect 1 to the back of this area just here. So that is, I know it looks very, very tight, but it's going to be fitting in there nicely. We're going to build this up to our 6 again, and the same with this singular one. Can you guys see my frames dropping sometimes? That is when it tries to render everything I have on this world. And I only really have Phantom Manors, so yeah, that's not good. That's kind of worrying. It'll be fine. Alright, we're going to take ourselves next our shulker and our white terracotta pattern. And we're going to actually start on this one and build out across to this beam. But we're not actually going to stop on this one. This is going to be a different material. However, we can sort of just stop there. Kind of make it look as if we're going to stop there. Now we just build this up until we reach the top of that one. Super simple. but we just continue this pattern again up to that height there, and we stop on this one. When we get down this way, this is where we do end up stopping, just so we don't go over, you know, where we need to. So let's get a pattern going in this one. It's going to be a little bit awkward with the shulkers, but you guys can do it. Go for it, and let's get this finished. Just a quick tip for you all. I recommend doing the white terracotta first, and then it gives you something to anchor your shulkers to. If you also want to add temporary blocks down here, just to place them the right way up. Oops, and I still did it sideways. Like so, then that also helps you out. And now you have something to put all your shulkers onto, and it's not going to be as awkward then, shifting and crouching constantly. And there we go. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to try and move around the corner onto the back wall. Now I will need to swap out some materials for this one, so I'm going to get a new hotbar entirely. Alright guys, so after a quick slight refresh of materials, I now have myself some white terracotta once again, some light grey shulker boxes, some warp trap doors, so we can make that pattern once more, some cyan concrete powder. Concrete powder in Minecraft is hard to use, because obviously it just falls to the floor, but we will be needing that quite desperately later on. So we're going to grab that now, just ready to go. We're going to grab ourselves some dark oak wood planks, some dark oak wood stairs, dark oak trapdoors, and a dark oak door. I have forgotten more material. I'm going to go grab that now. You're also going to need a warped block as well. So that was my bad. I almost forgot one of the most important materials for this section. Oh my goodness, I always forget something. Right, we're going to drop down to the right side first of all, where we have our fireplace. We'll go just diagonally behind this singular pattern just here. We're going to build up to the the second lot of trapdoors. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high, like so. We then want to go over this doorway, leaving a 3-block gap for the door. 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th one, we'll build down to the pillar, like so. A very wide doorway, ready for a carriage to come through. We're then going to build our pattern once again, starting with our white terracotta. Alternating once more, like so. We'll then take ourselves warped trapdoor. Warped warp block even. We'll go ahead and build ourselves the 5 blocks across there. And then we'll build up just before getting to our 12th height for the pattern, like so. We'll then do the same over here. Like that. We're then going to build an inner block on both sides, and then across the top for 3. So we have a very big window at the top there, like so. On each side of the singular blocks, add in shulkers, like this. Awesome. We're also going to add a shulker just here. Oops. So let's add a white first, then a shulker, just there, like so. This pattern will again come down, so we need to go ahead and alternate once more. Always awkward on such a small area. Come down right to the floor in here, like so. And then we need to build ourselves another window just over this way. So we can actually start with our white just here, which is helpful. And using our warp once more, we're building a exact same window. So we'll do 5, like so. Then we'll build up just before our 12th, like that. Inner block on both sides, 3 across the top. Shulkers go here and here. And then I'm going to stick myself some cyan concrete powder in this gap just here for this one. I'm also going to do the same probably over this way after we've actually filled in a bit more materials. So that is looking good so far. Awesome. I'm now going to start to plan out where the staircase will be to take you to the balcony of this section. So we're going to drop down to our pattern, the singular form just here. Knock out these 2 blocks at the bottom and replace them with dark oak wood planks. We'll then build ourselves up to 3. Then we'll finish up our pattern here. Oops, let me just check this out real quick. Oh, my bad. We're going to build it up to 2, and then we'll do our pattern again. Like so. Then we want to build up to 3. 1, 2, 3 lots, like so. And then we're going to build this one, again, another 3. So we have ourselves 2 lots of 2, 2 lots of 3. Then we'll do ourselves 2 lots of 4. So it kind of goes up like that, like a steep sort of build, like so. And then we're going to build ourselves up to 5 just here, and this one is going to go along for 3. I'll recap in a second. So we start with 2 lots of 2, 2 lots of 3, 2 lots of 4, 3 lots of 5, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Cool. And then we just fill in the patterns just here. I'm going to start with a white terracotta, grey, then I'll do myself a shulker, and get it all to go in to match the pattern like so. And of course, you guys know the drill. We'll finish it up with some warp trapdoors later. For now though, we're keeping it like this. It's looking good. So for our door frame and everything that goes along past the windows, we'll actually build ourselves the pattern in first. Now we're going to start with a white terracotta, even though it technically should be a shulker. We're actually just going to start with the white here, so we end up doubling up our trapdoors afterwards. Then we'll do ourselves the usual pattern of alternating between all of these. But we want to make sure that the white is at the start, and then once we get to the top it should just be shulkers. So we do this, but we're going to do it just just to here. So let me add in those shulkers there. We're going to stick ourselves a cyan concrete powder next to both of those shulkers like so. Then we can do another shulker, and then we'll do another concrete powder up here like that. They will both have the normal trapdoors on as well. It's just that we use ourselves this back material so you can see it through there like so. Take that off for now until we do the rest later. Perfect. Let's come down here. We're adding ourselves our warped block for our doorway. So we'll go next to these 3 blocks of dark oak, sticking ourselves 1, 2, 3, with one starting just besides these 3, like so. Build yourself 4 lots of planks below, another 4 besides it, and another 4 up this way. Leave a 1 block gap between your 2 lots of warped wall, and build another 3. Let's stick a temp here, so we can add 1 block above the doorway, leaving a 3 block gap even between the door frame like so. I'm so used to saying black concrete because there's so much in this, this build that I've just kind of fallen into that vocabulary now. There we go. Let's take ourselves some light grey. We'll go for, the light grey shulkers, 3 above there like so, and then we'll continue again our pattern up to the top. Such a nightmare because we do have to crouch for every single block that we place where our shulkers are supposed to be. A nightmare, but there we go. So above the doorway there's no concrete powder, but the next one along will be. So we're going to take ourselves our dark oak once again, start just here next to your door frame, and I'm actually going to build myself 2 blocks up here like so. So we're just going to build it up from the door frame, 3 normal stairs this way, 3 ups and down this way, 2 more blocks up this end. Then I want to do myself another same sort of stair pattern, and then another 2 blocks. Then I'll do myself 2 more stairs upside down and normal like so. So you can see this is where the back of the thing will be. And then we're going to turn into this one underneath of our shulker and block pattern for another lot like so. Perfect. Only another lot of 2 though. Phew. Awesome. And now we're going to take ourselves our pattern again with our shulker and our light grey. Nope, that's the same thing. Shulker and our white terracotta. And we want to go ahead and alternate once more. Starting with ourselves a shulker. Then we'll do ourselves white constantly until we reach the end down here. Like so. In this gap, by the way, you can just fill this one up with warped like so. Because we don't really see it from the inside, so it's not really a big deal. Then over here we'll stick ourselves the second layer of the pattern. And once you actually get to this end, on the second lot of 3, so this lot down here, you want to knock out this shulker and this shulker. Like so. We're going to leave this one nice and empty for our portrait of the Phantom Manor itself. Now for this, we're going to need quite a lot of dark oak. We're going to build ourselves 9 blocks of dark oak. Like so. Then we'll stick ourselves a stair going in and a stair going in a block away. In this block, just stick another dark oak. Stick yourself a trapdoor with the sort of bulky sides facing outwards. A normal trapdoor folded inwards. Bulky, bulky, normal, normal, bulky, bulky, and then we want to stick a door in this gap. Knock out those 2 blocks. If you can stick a block on this one, You may have to double up on your shulkers below just to keep the pattern going. Then you stick a weight in there and a door in there like so. Awesome. The Phantom Manor is there like so. These represent the windows, by the way. Whew. Okay, and now all we need to do is fill up the pattern to match either end of the 12 block height. Wow, okay, we got this, guys. You guys can get this done, and then we'll sort the rest out afterwards. Let's go for it. So there you guys go. What we're going to next do is take ourselves the pattern across just the Phantom Manor like so, and then we need to go ahead and place a concrete powder in here and here, so basically both sides of our Phantom Manor portrait. Like this. Amazing. Alright, there's one section of wall that we missed down here, and that is no problem. We're just going to drop down below now, and we're going to make sure we have ourselves sort of this area filled up. So we have ourselves where the steps start just on this block. We want to kind of go making sure that this sort of is tucked away, if you like. So we're going to use this one to our advantage. We'll go ahead, come down this way. And we've got ourselves this first one, which is fine. I'm going to do myself an entire layer of planks once more. Then I'll do myself 2 stairs, planks up to the top, 2 stairs, planks, 2 stairs, planks, and I'm going to knock out this one to place 2 stairs, fill up that back one with planks, and then I'm going to leave a gap between these, sticking upside down stairs, a gap away, like so. On this one, by the way, you can just fill up the back with your planks, just so you have something to anchor some trapdoors to. So just fill that one up nicely. Also sorts out the little gaps and holes. And then you can stick dark oak trapdoors in here, folding the right way, like that. Fill in the little spaces with your dark oak wood planks, and that is where you're going to have your sort of catwalk for the top there. Cool. That goes along, by the way, we need ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have ourselves 4 in here. We're going to build a 5th one just under where the door would be, so we need to knock out these ones, carry along our makeshift back wall, add in our stairs, trapdoors, and then upside down stairs as well. Cool. Looking good. Okay, and then finally down this way, we're just going to add one tucked away in the back corner next to the organ. So we'll do this, build in our makeshift wall, trapdoors once again, and upside down stairs once more as well. Phew. This is extremely tricky today, but we are making great progress. You should be proud of yourselves, guys. That is looking absolutely wicked. Okay, I'm going to check how we're doing for time, and then we can see if we can build the banister sort of catwalk balcony thing today as well. Okay guys, are you ready to crack on with the new section? Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood slabs, dark oak wood stairs, some cyan stained glass panes, some dark oak wood planks, some dark oak fence, basically all of the dark oak ever in the world, we're just going to need that, some item frames, some wax oxidized copper, and you'll never guess, some dark oak wood. Alright guys, so for this staircase here, we're actually going to start with an easier method than what I just tried to film. I just tried to film one, and I'm off by 1 block, and I was like trying to figure out where it was, but I genuinely couldn't find it, so I'm just a bit concerned that I get it wrong this time. Then I'm gonna have to like rethink what I've done here, but I'm fingers crossed, we got this. Alright, we're gonna go to this block here, this second block in. I'm gonna go ahead and start with 2 normal stairs. We'll build slabs in front, and slabs behind the stairs going upwards. Stairs behind the slabs, slabs up from the stairs, stairs behind the slabs, slabs behind and up from the stairs, and then stairs behind the slabs. Now we should have 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of stairs and slabs. Perfect. We're then going to double up on our stairs, coming out for the banister, like so. These are going to represent the gaps in the banister. We'll fill up the little gaps here with blocks, like so. Oh, this one can actually be a block higher, like so. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm actually going to place a block higher than every single one, like so. And we do one at the front as well. This one at the front will have our only dark oak fence in this entire room, and it's going to have an item frame on top with a plank on top facing that way, just for the knob of the banister to make it look really grand. We'll stick a block here, 2 blocks in here, and 3 blocks in here. We then want to stick normal stairs on top of the stairs that we already have, like so, and then slabs on top of the blocks, like so. Pretty simple staircase, but looks really cool. So once we get to here, that's going to be in the middle of this wall back there. Perfect. We'll then start our banister just here by going upside down with a stair just like so, and an upside down one below as well. We're then going to go ahead and bring this along for about 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops, 8, no, gosh, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You can tell my lag is kind of holding me back. It kind of like drags my screen back. Right, then we'll curve it around the corner to the back there, like so. Cool. Now then, it was up here that I was getting really confused. I seem to have made a weird mistake here, but I'm unsure where. This wall is supposed to be filled up just to here, so we only have 1 block there besides this pattern. And yet, on this one, we have a stair there underneath it, which is not supposed to be there. So I'm trying to figure out where I've gone wrong. I'm going to be right back, and then I'm going to see if we can fix this. Actually, what I'm going to do is, because I have been on this problem for quite a long time, I'm going to go ahead instead and switch this entire 3 block area up to just be a nice stair pattern like so. That way we can keep the 13 lots of stairs going that way, and then we can keep the wall going this way as well, but it kind of includes it a little bit. And it doesn't change up any of the looks, it looks exactly the same as it would normally, so that's fine. It is so weird, I need to go and check what I've done there because I'm very confused. But hey, for now it'll look fine, and it won't ruin the rest of the build. This is all accurate so far. Alright, we need to go ahead and continue this banister going this way. We're going to have to stick ourselves temporary stairs to place them upside down behind each other. And we're going to do that all the way up until we reach the corner at the end over here. We want 6 of these gaps that the stairs are making, and we'll check that in a second. Like so, and then we stick a block on the end here, and we'll do another upside down stair pattern just here. So we have 1 gap, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. It is just that random little area there that I messed up on somehow, which I'm still confused about. But that is cool. Then we'll take ourselves some dark oak wood planks, and you can see where we'll fill these in, just in this entire 2 block row in here. And look at that, that is looking flush to the building, which is looking good. Okay, now the next thing to do is to take your cyan stained glass panes, and we're going to go ahead and make a nice little decoration, I guess, along the banister. We'll place 2 just here, so one of them is going to be just next to the step. Then we'll go up here, and we'll place 1, 2, 3. Then we want to go ahead and connect a 3 just here to that one, and then we'll do a 3 again. We'll drop down for a 3, up for a 3, down for a 3, up for a 3, down for a 3, and then once you get down to this end, you can kind of curve around the corner. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll do ourselves 3 back here, like so. Not important to do that, but if you want to do that, go for it. Yeah, that looks good so far. Awesome, yeah, that's looking pretty accurate. Just double checking my work, it's always good to do. Yeah, I'm happy with that, that's looking good. So as we have ourselves dark oak wood now, and the rest of our item frames, we're going to use them to build the dining table. So we'll come down here, 3 blocks along from the banister, 1, 2, 3. On the 3rd one, drop forward for our block, and build all the way back to the nether brick, in the floor like so. We're also going to build upwards, so we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and about 9. So we go 2 blocks out from this banister up here as well. We want everything to be looking good, but it doesn't have to be the same way. It's just my OCD will play up if I don't. So let's build it like this. Coming back to here. Up to there, like so. Then we're going to take ourselves waxed oxidized copper and build a 3 block table going along so it stops just before the end of the dark oak, like so. That way we can stick ourselves 3 item frames on each side, then leave a space to build 1 space between them and another 1 on both sides as well, like so. Awesome. Now then, we're going to finish up today's very complex tutorial with these materials. We'll take ourselves some cyan stained glass panes, some cyan concrete powder, some white wool, some sea lanterns, some warped block again, some light grey banners, some cyan banners, and finally our warp trapdoors once more. Let's go behind the build, come behind your Phantom Manor portrait, and build 6 cyan just in here to cover those little gaps, like so. And it also adds an effect of a sky, which looks really cool. We're also going to go down to the doorway, down below, and we can use ourselves these, these blocks down here to help us, which is awesome. We're going to double up around our doorway, even with the block in at the back there, like so. Then we'll just go around up to here, up to the shulkers, and connect so we have a gap of 2. I'm going to stick myself a sea lantern in here, and then a block of white wool in there like so. Cool. That looks good. Yep, that's looking good. We'll drop onto the inside of this, and we're going to stick ourselves a warp block in there with a light grey banner on top of it, just stood on it like so. And that will give the light behind the phantom and the bride at the top there. Looks good. Then we'll come onto the inside again, and we're going to go ahead and build ourselves windows in here. Stained glass panes for these windows. Quite simple, but it's behind it that it gets a little bit confusing, because you need to give the effect that it is outside, and that is obviously tricky because this is going to be, well, we're pretending this is underground. So there we go. So to do the design for the back, we take ourselves cyan concrete in line with the wall, and then we'll do ourselves cyan concrete powder connecting to the inside, sorry, the outside of the stained glass panes. Give the effect of a stormy, or even just a nice sort of light coming through, but I think it is a stormy weather. So there we go, and then we'll just surround it, just so it looks cleaner on the back, really, like so. Awesome. Then we're going to come down here, and we're going to add in ourselves quite a lot of wart. We're going to need to make ourselves the illusion that again it is outside. So for this one, I end up kind of just matching up the doorway a little bit, and then bringing this backwards to about here, really, just in that little gap. So then when we build the wall on this side, goes to that little gap, and then we can extend it over the doorway, like so. You can even do it another block higher if you want to, like this. And then we just close it up back here, so that when we get onto the, the details, we can finish it up and there won't be any gaps on the inside. Looking good. Let's spin around to the inside now, and we'll add in ourselves some light grey banners across the entire window, and then we're going to stop just as we get to here, and then we'll only do 2 on this side. Over here we'll do ourselves right the way down from each side, and then we'll only do 2 at the top there, like so. Then we'll take cyan banners and we'll place them in between where our trapdoors would be. So I'm actually going to do myself them on the shulkers. This gets awkward, not going to lie. So we want to place ourselves trapdoors first on where our white terracottas would be, and then we should be able to open them, or open one, stand on them, and then you should be able to crouch click to place your banners in like so. There we go. Close it up, get down to the bottom, and place your final one down there. Like I said, it is awkward, but it looks cool once it's done, and that's the main thing. We're going to come up here and do the same. So we'll just stand on this one and do them right the way down from these shulkers here. I did miss one off at the top here. I missed this one off just here because we do have to place trapdoors along these 3 white terracottas, but the rest is going to be filled up. Okay, then we do ourselves basically them all the way along here. So we're going to add in our trapdoors first, and then we'll get back to it. So place yourself trapdoors on all of your exposed white terracotta and your concrete powder. Let's get it done. So there we are. Let's use our method once more for our banners, and then we can call it a day. Oh, I missed 2. There we go. Awesome. So let's do ourselves banners along here. Stand on that one. Crouch so I can place them just here. I'm only going to do it the layer of the wall, this one. I'm not going to over hang our planks here because we don't really need to. Now I'll just do this one as well. Then I'll go past the doorway and do one over here as well. Like so. Then I'll leave 3, and then I'll do it again next to the portrait of the manor. That one can overhang the planks, and so can that one. That's all good. And then we'll do the same on this one. Perfect. And there you have yourself the boundaries for our ballroom. Awesome, guys. That is looking cool and ready to go. Well then, guys, we have made extreme progress today. It might not look like we've done that much, really, but seriously, this is very complex. I mean, I even made some mistakes in this one. I am so sorry for that. I try my best to be mistake-free, but yeah, unfortunately, I do end up making quite a few myself as well. But I do hope you've managed to follow this one okay. Like I said, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the comments down below. But if you did enjoy this one and you're interested in staying tuned for the next part, where we'll be completing this room as well. I'm going to call it part number 8, even though it will technically be part number 7, part 2. Oh, it's getting complex, but I hope that makes sense. Just so that we can, you know, keep it all easy. So part 8 is going to be completing basically part 7. But if you are interested in staying tuned for that one, please be sure to drop a like on the video. And if you are new around here, thank you so much for watching this video. It was very complex, to be honest. Not all my tutorials are this maniac. You know, they're not all this manic. So if you are interested in staying tuned for future tutorials and builds, please consider joining the Assassin today for free by subscribing. Until the next time, guys, have an excellent rest of your day. Stay safe, of course. Like I said, I'm here if you need any questions answered. And if you want to follow me on social media, please do that with all the links in the description below. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking. I really need to go and sleep because that was difficult. I'm like a bear. I need to go into hibernation when things get tough. Only kidding. But yeah, thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. Have an excellent one. And goodbye for now, Assassins. Take care.